Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So this is part 2 of our mobile home bathroom renovations. So thanks for joining us. So I just wanted to show you guys real quick our demoing process. I said it before in the last video. I did want to take down that middle wall there. I didn't like the way it looked. I thought it made the bathroom dark and tight and small. So that was definitely a must. Now, I do have to tell you guys, because we're taking that middle wall out, that is where all of the piping was for the shower. So you do have to figure out where you want to reroute your pipes and your where you want your shower to be. So we decided to go with the shower head against the wall because we are doing a corner shower in this bathroom. So as always, if you're doing a bathroom or a kitchen, anywhere that has water, make sure that you do turn off your water. You don't want any accidents happening, and then you have to deal with water just everywhere. So please make sure that you're turning off your water when you're doing the bathroom. So now that you've assessed where you're going to put the shower head, you do want to look at your piping and seeing if you need to reroute it. And of course here we did have to, and that is because all of the piping was going towards the middle wall there. So we did have to take a look to see where we could reroute it and how we were going to reroute our pipes to go against the wall instead of where it was previously. So once you take the floor up, it just really is about you deciding what's going to be best for how you're going to reroute these pipes. So you could see it is PVC pipes. And all he really did was, cut the PVC and cut the copper pipes and then reroute it to the wall. Now, previously, because of the middle wall, the vent was going up instead of out of the house, going up towards the roof instead of the side of the house. So that's what we had to do. We had to reroute the pipe where the vent was going to go towards the side of the house and not up. Now, that wasn't very difficult to do. But every bathroom is different, as you would know. Once you start doing your renovations, every bathroom is different. You're going to have to think about what's the best way to do it for your bathroom. So instead of the copper, we decided to go with the PEX pipes. They're easier to cut and they're easier to move around. And that is what I would recommend instead of continuing with the copper pipes. With the copper pipes, you're going to end up having to solder your pipes together when you're rerouting and all that. And this saves you, a lot of effort to try to move the pipes around when you're putting in your shower head. You also do have to think about where your drain is going to go. So we did have to reroute the drain as well. And that was due to the corner shower pan. So you do have to do, a few measurements and see kind of how far you're going to have to go and where exactly the shower drain ends and begin. So, it is a process as far as deciding how far you can go and where it's going to drain properly. And that is what you want to do when you're thinking about your shower pan as well. So we got the shower pan at Home Depot, and towards the end when I actually do the reveal, I'll let you guys know the cost and all of that. We were trying to stay in budget. So I wanted to go with a square shower pan instead of the corner. However, it didn't work out that way because it actually cost hundreds more. If you can imagine, just to have a little piece of the square, hundreds more. So we went with the corner. And I have to say, though, that now that the bathroom is done and I'm seeing everything together, I am very glad that we went with that corner. It gave us more space and more feeling of openness because of the corner pan. And I can't wait for you guys to see it. I know I probably say that a lot, but I really can't wait for you guys to see the review and how everything looks. So here, with the rerouting of the pipes and to make sure that the drain is where the shower pan drain is going to be, he did have to put brackets onto the floor there just to make sure that it doesn't move while you're in the shower. You want to make sure that you put your brackets there. You want to make sure that we actually did like brackets on both sides of the board, and then we also put zip ties as well just to hold it extra more. We wanted to definitely make sure that it wasn't going to go anywhere. So when you're connecting your pipes, you do have to use an adhesive to make sure that it stays well. If you've never used it before, the PVC cement and primer, they work really fast. So, you know, you do have to do a soft fitting before you put those two things on, just to make sure you know where you want to reroute your pipes, and before you actually put that adhesive on. Yeah, just do a little quick, you know, soft fitting just to see where you want it before you put that on. Because if you don't, you will have to cut those pipes and take it off and put a new one in, because you won't be able to move it around once it's on. That was actually a great lesson for us because, yes, even though we did the soft fitting, we did have to recut and reposition the pipes because it actually wasn't going in the direction that we wanted to as far as that corner attachment went. But it wasn't a big deal. It was just annoying that we had to recut the pipe and reposition it because of the glue. And right there, there's two pipes thing. Those are the PEX pipes I was talking about. And the shark bites are on those pipes. And they are for attachments to the shower head. We did not move the piping for the vanity. We thought it best that we would leave it there because there really was no other spot that we thought the vanity should go. So we decided to leave all the piping for the vanity as is. And we also left where the toilet was going to be. We didn't want to really mess with all of that and trying to reposition the drains for that too. So, but you know, the room is small, the bathroom is small, so you're not going to have that many options of where you want to put your toilet and your sink anyway. We could have, but I thought with the end result that we did have, that was the best decision that we made for the bathroom. So once your piping is all done and you're ready to position where your shower head's going to go, you do want to think about anchoring your shower head and also anchoring your PEX pipes. So it depends on really the thickness of your wall. It's going to depend on the thickness of your tile. And then it's also going to depend on how your valves are. So you do have to do, you know, a little pre-planning as far as your measurements. And as you can see, we anchored it on a board here. We did do a 1/2-inch plywood for the anchors. But like I said, that really depends on the thickness of everything that you're about to use. So the drywall that we used was a 1/2-inch drywall. And then we also did the tiles. So we thought that the 1/2-inch plywood was actually sufficient enough as far as the depth of where the valve was going to go. You know, if you have a 2x6 for studs. Maybe you want to go with a 2x4. But you know, our studs weren't 2x6, so the 1/2 inch plywood actually worked out great for us. So you have to do a little bit of your measurements just to see, you know, the thickness of the wood that you're going to need for your anchor. And if you guys aren't sure as far as, you know, what kind of shark bites you should be using for your PEX pipes, you know, ask somebody at Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever it is that you go. It doesn't hurt to ask, you know, for help and you know, maybe ask for suggestions or tips on, you know, how to do them while you're at Home Depot. We watch videos like you guys, you know what I mean? Like all of the YouTube videos we watch just to kind of get ideas of how we should attack the bathroom and what we can use and what's best to use. For us, I really like that we use the PEX pipes. As you can see, it's flexible. It's easy to move. You don't have to worry about maybe it not going to the shower head like you need it to do. So, you know, just think about all those things when you're actually going to attack the bathroom like we did. And then once you measure and know where your shower head's going to go, then you want to put brackets on and then just kind of screw it into the anchors that you already have put in there, just to make sure it doesn't move, because that's the last thing you want, is for that to move when you're in the shower, and then, you know, water's everywhere because you didn't anchor it correctly. And the hardware that we chose for the shower head and the handle, the shower handle, we did get that from Amazon. I thought the choices on Amazon were a lot better than the ones I saw at Home Depot and Lowe's. So that's something to think about. You don't have to always buy things, you know, at the store, or, you know, settle for something that you might not like. There's so many options on Amazon. I do suggest taking a look to see maybe if there's something that you like. Directions do come with this, so if you're not sure how to install it, I do recommend maybe checking it out on YouTube. I do believe that's what we did as well. We looked at videos on the product and how to install it, so that always helps. I am, you know, visual, as my husband is as well, so a lot of the videos help us more so than the paper instructions. But however, it does come with paper instructions if you're not, you know, if you're a little nervous about putting this together. It does come with instructions. And like I said, watch the videos too. That always helps. So once your pipes are in and your valve is good to go, then you want to turn on your water and test it out. You just want to see if everything is working properly. And you can see it is. We're testing it out just to make sure that the water is coming out and that the water temperature of hot and cold is working as well. You do want to make sure that it is doing that properly. And now that everything is good to go, what we want to do is put our new floorboard in and seal it up. So you can see here, he's just cutting a little piece just to make it even. You know, with the floorboard that we had, we just wanted to make sure it was going to fit nicely and tight. There's so much to show you guys as far as what we did for this bathroom. I'm trying to condense it as much as possible. As far as editing what we did. However, because there's so much content that I've recorded through months, I do want to also properly show you guys what exactly we did for this bathroom and not cut corners, if that makes sense. But I do want to thank you guys for watching and hope to see you guys very soon in our part 3 video.